since taking over on the bench at the club from Castellón, but Villarreal always... Ramos to play the ball out, he mishit it, but fell through, fortunately, for Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano back to Toni Kroos.
Delegate, who knows who's available or not. I mean, to be fair, picked up. He was suspended after being, I can't remember who after being sent off or picking up 2 bookings in the semi-finals. Now, be honest, if you're playing in the semi-finals,
Toni Kroos, meanwhile, this is Ronaldo. Gets away from Dos Santos, combines nicely with Benzema. Kovacic wide to Mas.
Exactly, no.
Ronaldo, here's Bale. Ronaldo again.
Who is taking his time as often as possible. Barcelona against Atletico Madrid. One of their 2 rivals, if not both, are going to drop points.
A big chance from Ronaldo. He's not too happy with the final decisions being taken, and he's having a word with the referee.
I think that's what he's saying there.
Well, let's see. It's good work from James there to force his way free. And I think Ronaldo has been penalised for the push as the ball comes over.
If you see that, Jose Angel puts a bit of an arm out and then Ronaldo gives him a bit more back. It's what you'd say 5
from
or 1
Benzema in the centre circle. Ronaldo again. It's a positive for Madrid that Ronaldo's starting to get more involved.
Benzema really very disappointing.
Kroos finds Benzema. Ronaldo on the edge of the box. He didn't have any backlift on that shot, and as a result scooped it too high. It was a neat move, starting on the left with Marcelo. Kroos cutting it into Benzema. First time back to Ronaldo, who snapped at his shot a little bit there. 32 minutes on the clock. Real Madrid 0, Villarreal 0 in the Bernabeu. The game's starting, Paul, gradually.
In the deeper lying role, I much prefer seeing him playing 15, 20 yards further forward.
Ronaldo with a run. He's loses out there to Bruno Soriano. Too high for him. Offering support to Sansoni, but that all came from an error on the edge, really, of the Villarreal box. Quickly taken advantage of by Man. 4 minutes before the break, we're starting to see signs of Villarreal feeling there may be. It
wasn't a bad corner actually, because it did find a wide open space. Obviously there was nobody there to meet it, but you know they did.
Furious. Meanwhile, Ronaldo with the ball. We didn't see too much of him in the first half. A few minutes, and in the first few minutes after the break.
Ramos is game in the group stage when they have to travel to play.
Ronaldo to Danilo. Danilo drives to the byline. The cross punch clear by Asenjo. Only as far as Toni Kroos. Madrid really turning it on, giving Villarreal no chance. He agrees the Bernabeu doesn't. It will be a corner for Real Madrid. And Danilo gets to his feet with a grimace there. Kovacic, James' cross, headed clear. It falls to Ramos. Ramos puts it back in, not the best contact with the cross. It'll be a Real Madrid. I think this is a perfect example of the expression being under the cosh.
It's not. First 2 things: A, it's not in the area, and B, he gets the ball, so it's no question of it being a penalty.
Well, they have to really put everything they've got into this backs to the wall defence at the moment, Villarreal. Here's James Rodriguez. It was a lovely curling cross, dealt with nicely by Jose Angel. Another throw to Real Madrid, throwing everything they've got at their visitors. Will they be able to keep it up? We're approaching the hour mark. Varane's attempt to put the ball into the box came off the back of Dos Santos. Here's Sergio Ramos.
I wonder if Zidane might think about throwing Morata on soon, just to give that extra, keep the energy going up front. Just maybe for Benzema.
Toni Kroos. Ronaldo. Kroos again. James making a run. Danilo following the Colombian's instructions to the letter and winning another corner for Real Madrid.
I reckon that's about 15. Or
I think so. 30. Well, there you go.
Unlucky for some.
James to take this one. It'll be another outswinger, and it's headed clear, I think, by Bruno. The final shot by Kovacic from the edge of the box. Worth a try. He couldn't keep it down. Well, the fans are enjoying this one. They went into the half-time break. Disappointed to have received a penalty, but what a response. And just once again, if any evidence were needed of the epic nature of this club, Real Madrid, especially when they play in this stadium, it's the way they came out and got straight back into the game.
No, exactly. And it's something. It's not something that happens now and then, is it? It's something we see them doing time and time again. But credit to Villarreal. To be fair, they've conceded a goal and they've been under the cosh. But apart from the goal, Asensio hasn't had to make a save in these last 15 minutes, has he?
He's had to punch a few crosses clear, but no save. I think you're absolutely right. Meanwhile, Toni Kroos on the ball as Madrid try and maintain the momentum. Is Karim Benzema, who's dropped to the left. Ronaldo in the middle. Here he is on the ball. Hasn't really had any success in going past his man as yet. Here's Toni Kroos.
You could make an argument that he should be the player substituted, but I bet he isn't.
Gareth Bale on the overlap. Dani Carvajal. It's a good cross. Ronaldo can't reach it on the far post. He appeared to clatter into that post with his knee.
That's his knee. I mean, he's had problems with his knee, hasn't he?
Well, fortunately, he gets straight up to his feet. There was a collective sigh of relief as Sergio Asenjo helped him up. Obviously not serious, but I think more than suffering, he's annoyed and not reaching it. There's a question of whether he was onside. He just caught it with his left foot, didn't he?
I think he doubles his knee a little bit, but if he's had ligament problems there, then... And I still get the feeling, looking at play, that I don't think he's 100% fit.
I'm certain he's not. I really am. I think it would be fair to say he hasn't been 100% fit for quite some time now. But a Cristiano Ronaldo who isn't 100% fit is still Cristiano Ronaldo. And by the way, what a superb cross from Dani Carvajal there to the far post. Here's Ronaldo again, clearly recovered. James to take the throw. Just trying, Danilo there, just trying to impose a little bit of calm. But when Madrid get this kind of momentum, I think the best thing to do is just keep running out.
Yeah.
Here's Carvajal again. Picks out Sergio Ramos, the scorer of Real Madrid's equaliser. Now it's Toni Kroos. Danilo. James forced back. It's Toni Kroos.
Days like this that Villarreal are probably lamenting. Obviously, Roberto Soldado out for several months with a knee problem. And Cedric Bakambu, the...
James with the ball to Ronaldo. Ronaldo gets into the box. He can't get beyond Mario Gaspar, but he does win yet another corner.
Saying Bakambu for Villarreal today would be really interesting, wouldn't he? Because he's big, strong, quick, can hold the ball up.
Well, they do have Rafael Santos Borré, the Colombian who came over the summer, right at the end of the transfer window. Maybe worth an option. Meanwhile, in comes the corner. Ramos is underneath it. Trigueros clears. Back in by Kroos. Bale can't quite get the contact on it. And offside.
Just looking at Ronaldo walking back there, and I wouldn't say he was limping, but he looks a bit uncomfortable, doesn't he? I'm not sure if Bale is offside there. I've got a substitute for Villarreal.
The change about to be made. It's Denis Cherichev who's going to go off to be replaced by Roberto Soriano, the German-Italian, signed from Sampdoria. And it's pretty much like for like, a left-sided field.
Yeah.
Here's Ronaldo.
Very good in midfield, I agree with that.
Ronaldo wins the throw.
I wonder if...
Danilo inside to Ronaldo. Danilo's got a bit of space. Is he tripped? I think left. Ronaldo in the middle. Here he is on the ball. Hasn't really had any overlap. Dani Carvajal. It's a good cross. Ronaldo can't reach it on the far post. He appeared to clatter into that post with his knee.
That's his knee. I mean, he's had problems with his knee, hasn't he?
Well, fortunately, he gets straight up to his feet. There was a collective sigh of relief as Sergio Asenjo helped him up. Obviously not serious. But I think more than suffering, he's annoyed and not reaching it. There's a question of whether he was onside. He just caught it with his left foot, didn't he?
I think he doubles his knee a little bit, but if he's had ligament problems there, then... And I still get the feeling, looking at play, that I don't think he's 100% fit.
I'm certain he's not. I really am. I think it would be fair to say he hasn't been 100% fit for quite some time now. But a Cristiano Ronaldo who isn't 100% fit is still Cristiano Ronaldo. Danny Carvajal there to the far post. Here's Ronaldo again, clearly recovered. James to take the throw. James with the ball to Ronaldo. Ronaldo gets into the box. He can't get beyond Mario Gaspar, but he does win yet another corner.
Saying Bakambu for Villarreal today would be really interesting, wouldn't he? Because he's big, strong, quick, can hold the ball up.
Well, they do have Rafael Santos Borré, the Colombian who came over the summer, right at the end of the transfer window. Bale's intention was good, but he can only find Bruno Soriano, who's brought down rather unnecessarily by Ronaldo, gets a yellow card. And I think from seeing it live, 100% deserved. Ronaldo doesn't agree. Bruno not too happy with that. Let's have a look. Well, he's got no complaint, has he?
He's got there late, he's had a hack at him, and then
I've got to say,
look where the ball is when he makes the contact with him.
This gesture, get up when you know you fouled him, but they've given it away to Kovacic. This is Ronaldo on Sunday, so, well, Zidane's, that's his choice. A poor cross from Ronaldo. One in the air by Danilo again, who's done an equally good job in the second half on the left. Should there be any punishment to the player for seeking to cheat? Here's Ronaldo. The shot took a nasty deflection and goes out for a corner. It's the first time Ronaldo's seen James Rodriguez once more. Rodriguez cross, Danilo heads it across, and a foul by Cristiano Ronaldo on the edge of the 6-yard box. He laughs as though it's the most incredible decision he's ever seen, but to everybody watching who saw it, who's a neutral, it's a clear-cut free kick.
Well, it's very, very clear-cut. He's gone, right, look, watch. Hey, I don't think we're going to get it in this, are we? It looks worse from the other angle, to be fair.
No, but I mean, seeing it live, there was absolutely no question in my mind.
It was a majority decision on points.
Here's Ronaldo. Can he make the difference? Chips it into the penalty area. They get it away. Carvajal drags it back for Ronaldo into the hands of Sergio Asenjo. That was Ronaldo's chance. That's the nearest he's got to scoring all night. And that's why you can never write off Cristiano Ronaldo. That was just such a bursting forward. 6 seconds to go before we get into stoppage time. This is Cristiano Ronaldo.
And this is made in the first half, so
I can't see more than 3. Floating it to the edge of the box. It's headed clear. This is Morata. And Ronaldo went down first than it would have been if he'd given the foul on Morata right on the edge of the box.
Let's have a look.
Well, I'm afraid he's kind of gone down there, hasn't he? I mean, I think it's...
And Dice put a little hand out, which I think's made it easy for the referee.
Well, I mean, he'll probably prove us all wrong by sticking Cristiano Ronaldo into the arms of Sergio Asenjo. He hit the target. He made the keeper work. That's all you can really ask from that kind of distance, but being Cristiano Ronaldo...